Welcome back, players. We are in round 5, baby. The last round of Swiss before we cut to top 4.
We made it.
19 players are entering this final round, and only 4 of them are going to exit. Which 4 will it be? Well, our triple 2 matchup here is going to provide at least one of them. And we've got, it's the 2 top dogs, man. We got Boba Yellow versus Sabine Green.
Yep.
But these lists and these players have some interesting things to show us.
Pretty creative builds.
I'm very excited. There's some really, really creative builds going on. Yep. Our Boba list is almost very, very reminiscent of the beginning of set 2 Boba lists.
Yellow a throwback, yes.
A little bit of a throwback, yeah. We're looking at Viper Probe Droids. We're looking at crafty smugglers and stuff like that. So we've got a lot of the early game, but then we are really, really all in on these bounty hunters, man.
Yep.
Triple Toro, triple Forlom, triple Zuckuss. We're ready to hunt the bounties, dude. We're ready to hunt bounties, and we've got a lot of our spicy things in the sideboard.
Yeah.
Bazines, Bodies, lurking TIE Phantoms. How do you feel about all that stuff living in the sideboard? Do you think it's going to hurt this Sabine matchup, or is it maybe made with a Sabine matchup in mind?
Yeah, it seems like the main deck might be geared more toward the aggro deck.
I think so too. Bodies on the side, right?
Yeah,
Bazines on the side.
Yeah, lurking ties and things like that. Yeah, kind of to deal with the control matchups if we got it. So, what's interesting, however, though, is our Sabine Green player is out of towner. We got somebody coming in from San Antonio, right? I believe.
Big shout out to a bunch of the San Antonio peeps for making it out here. Seriously sick of you guys to come out and help this tournament be awesome.
Some great players coming from San Antonio.
I guarantee that's not what Steve behind Boba Yellow is thinking right now, as his poor Greedo gets daring raided away.
Yep.
Triple daring raider in this main board, sir.
Yes, this is a Sabine Green build that does not use fleet lieutenants or wing leaders.
Whoa.
Yes. Creative build by Geo here. Yeah, this is a clever one.
Yeah. There's some pretty spicy stuff in here. We've got a little bit more of the late game in mind with this Sabine build.
Yeah.
I'm not going to call it a mid-range deck by any means. We're still doing a lot of the same things. But, there's 2 U-Wings in our main board here.
Yeah.
Geo's got the long game in mind. He's not going to be left out hanging once those, more than 6 resources are kind of said and done.
Nope. And we do have all the hits. We got the greatest hits in here. We do have Pose. We do have Wreckers.
Of course.
We're not getting too crazy with
the
this
greatest
build, right?
hits. Yeah. The dynamic duo, man.
Yeah.
The ECL bass drop.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So we're at a bit of a little standstill here, and this is the all-important moment, Jason, when it comes to this matchup. We're loading up 4 resources. We're staring Yellow Boba in the face, and we ask, do you have cunning on curve?
Mm-hmm.
And that's really just the only question right here, is do you have cunning on curve? Because a cunning to exhaust the red 3 and buff our Boba unit seems pretty insane right now.
You know what I found when I'm playing against the Boba Yellow player is?
What's that?
They always have it.
They do always have it, dude.
It just feels like it doesn't.
We don't got it, though. Instead, we're just going to start off with a surprise strike for 6 to base. Dude, I have so many questions about that. We could have held that and taken out Sabine leader on deploy.
True.
Man. Dude, now, the question is, do we have a way to still kill something and get our resources? Or are we just going to play a 2-drop? Steve just might not have the greatest hand going on here.
Okay.
No, just a crafty smuggler.
May not have it. May not have a no good to be dead.
It's just a gentleman's turn,
True.
Just a little surprise strike and a little crafty smuggler. 4 honest resources.
Yeah, for very honest resources, yes. For an underworld type themed deck. Now, Geo does have a single Darksaber in his deck. He's just going to go ahead and hit base, so it looks like a K2 might be coming down now. Okay,
yeah, K2 is big here. A K2 with...
is he gonna
he's ECLing the K2, and it is going to take out Boba. Dude, the Boba units, that's where the U is coming from, with that Ray 1 from the red 3. Right. Oh, dude, that's fire. Yeah. That's fire. That just might be the most impactful turn of the game. So far. I mean, obviously so far, but for the rest of the game, right?
Well, yeah, because so what's tough with the Boba Yellow deck, right? We want that action economy, and in particular, we want that action surplus, and specifically for our Boba turn, so that we can try to outlast the opponent. We can get the full 8 resources spent, potentially get that cunning off and get that +4/+0 buff, right? To get into base and really start pushing damage, and now we don't have that.
We don't have that. However, what we do have is a pretty good potential comeback.
Right.
We're going to starting off with a cunning here, and our crafty smuggler can kill K2 and only lose our shield. That's pretty good. Now, there's a world where maybe you just, ooh.
I like that.
Interesting. Do you think, I guess you're not going to bounce the K2 because it's barely got any health left, right? You'd rather just kill it, even if it's going to hit you back.
Yeah.
It's tough, though. Even with it so weak, like,
True.
you kind of just remove the, wait, dude, we're not killing anything, man, because the Echo-based defenders are coming back out.
Spicy Echo-based defender.
Dude, it is the old school list.
It
Pour one out for the classics over here.
Yeah.
This is pretty good though. We're gonna force Boba into an Echo-based defender, and we're just gonna go super wide with this Battlefield Marine here, man.
Yeah.
I mean, this is pretty solid. Typically in this matchup, right, the big thing is you want to
Interesting. Okay.
Crafty Smuggler into the Echo-based defender.
Let's see.
What?
No. Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
McClunky's the only reason I can imagine you do that play.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, bouncing. There's definitely an argument of bouncing the K2, especially since we've exhausted the ECL already for that.
Totally. Yeah, I
so
think there
let's
was
see.
not really. Oh my God, they're so wide.
Okay, all right.
They're so
Now that's
wide.
what we're looking for with Boba Yellow.
Yeah. I mean, you totally could have just crashed the Echo-based defender with Boba by himself, though, and then
Yeah.
used the smuggler to take out the K2.
Yeah.
Especially if you're not going to bounce the K2. That might be what comes back to bite us in the butt if we don't see Steve eke
let's
this one
see.
out. I mean,
Yeah.
both of them though are so wide at this point, but like, man, we're heading into 6 resources. ECL's not an option anymore, but Wrecker looks pretty good. Wrecker looks pretty good to just nuke Boba from orbit.
Yep.
Interesting to start with a Sabine swing and not K2. I guess if you swing with K2, they don't really bother killing it at that point, which is
Yeah.
maybe good for you in the long run.
Yeah.
Kind of depends. This is interesting though, because typically these guys are just going. They're just going.
They have embraced the heart of aggro. That's what we're going. That's what's happening.
Yeah, I don't think there's any concerns about survival anymore. We've got 13 on both sides of the equation, and the damage is just gonna keep racking up, man. It's possible that Boba can eke this out damage-wise just because of the 25 hit point base.
Yeah.
Especially if we never bothered killing the K2.
Even getting a single surprise strike off, and we're probably there.
Yeah, I mean, after this turn, right, there's 5 more? A single surprise strike on a Boba Fett would just seal the deal. Meanwhile, Sabine's got 14 more health to chew from.
Yeah.
So many resources, though, on both sides of the table. I think the issue is, aside from Wrecker, nothing you play right now is that impactful. Oh, except for that.
That's pretty good.
That's huge.
9 damage coming at you will be.
Ooh, okay.
To overwhelm the smuggler.
Yeah, we're gonna go in there, overwhelm for 4, and then draw a card, ping you for another 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That's
I
gonna
like
put
that.
us to what? 24.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
We've
hit
sorry,
that point,
23, right?
Yeah, we've hit that point of Return of the Jedi where Luke is just so angry. He's just pummeling Vader, his dad, with the lightsaber. There's no form, there's no technique, it's just pure aggression right now.
Yeah, this is pretty scary though because we didn't take out the Boba leader, meaning that him surprise strikes next turn is exactly lethal, unless we can put out another Echo-based defender, maybe.
He does have that always scary 6 resources up for the Boba.
Yeah, I mean, Smuggle a Cassian is tight, but it still doesn't save us from dying as the surprise strike. But there's the fire spray, which means that I think we're just going to win the race here, though, right? We put Boba to 26, we go to 23, claim and finish it out. Claim and finish it out with, no, we've only got 3 health swings, right? Oh.
We're all 3 health at the moment.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Are we going to be 1 short? Do we need another heroic sacrifice to finish this out? Oh my goodness.
We might.
Oh my goodness. I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm on the edge of my seat, Jason. Jason, I'm on the edge of my seat.
You know what would be really great right here?
What would be great right here?
The Fleet Lieutenant.
Dude, a Fleet Lieutenant would be epic right here. A Fleet Lieutenant would be seriously sweet. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We need that 4 damage. We need that 4 damage. Where is it coming from?
Let's see.
Where is it coming from?
Now we do have Echo-based defenders still, but that's not going to save us.
No, there's too many space buckaroos out there. Too many. We could also timely a Wrecker. That would get the job done.
That would do it. Yes.
That would totally get the job done.
Nice, yeah.
Timely Wrecker would hella get the job done.
Timely Wrecker can solve so many problems, that you face.
Yeah.
I find he's a Swiss Army knife of.
Show me what you got, Gio. For 7? I don't think U-Wing here saves you. Unless you pull, I don't know.
I don't think he has a space.
Bright Hope 7 Fleet Defender? Bride Hope, sorry, Echo Base Defender.
Right, yeah,
Would
exactly.
save it. Dude, they be defending, man.
They would be.
He's considering options, which is interesting.
Yeah.
We either have a lethal shot or we don't, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
He's going to go for the U-Wing.
What can a U-Wing show us? I think he's just kind of like trying to think about, is there a combination of 7 cards that can save me? Yeah, I guess Double Sentinel would be pretty good. We don't have Bright Hopes in the main board, though, right?
No, there are no Bright Hopes in the main.
No Bright Hopes in the main board. No, they're in the sideboard, which is not irrelevant, but it looks like, none of those are going to do it. Right. He's like, wow, if only I could U-Wing, grab this wrecker, and then also play the Timely in my hand as I'm playing this wrecker.
Yep.
If only. Yep. Man.
Guess you just wanted to see his options.
Yeah,
totally fair.
Yeah, if the outs aren't in the deck, they aren't in the deck.
Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, so Gio's got he's got 2 Bright Hopes in the sideboard.
He does 2 Bright Hopes in the sideboard.
We have a very modded cohort too, which I like.
That's gangster. I like the modded card. I don't think that card gets played enough. I think Ambush in green, depending on your deck composition, right? What cards you have access to, a green ambushing card is like pretty rare, actually.
Yeah.
Now these Fleet Lieutenants and Wing Leaders that are absent from our main deck, they're absent from the whole deck, right? They're not on the sideboard.
That is correct. Yes.
Oh man.
We do, however, have 2 outflanks there. So
outflanks.
Sure.
You know that would have been pretty good there.
That
too.
would have been pretty sweet right there. Yeah.
Can you imagine if we would have outflanked for game there? I think I'd have lost my mind, dude. I'd have been like, what are these San Antonio guys doing, dude? These guys are crazy.
You were asking about Traitorous earlier. I want to see outflank on stream. That's what I want.
Oh, dude, outflank would be so sweet, man. Yeah. I'm sad we didn't. I talked to him about it. I'm sad we didn't get to see Look the Other Way from Trent.
Yes.
He's telling me that it's really good when a green villainy deck only has like their Boba or their Kira and no other unit, and they barrage it, and then you look the other way, and they have to tap it down.
Nice, I like.
So I was like, okay, I see the vision. I see the vision.
Yeah.
I don't know how often that situation is going to come up, but I see the vision.
Yes.
Also, it's funny. Also, it's a funny card.
I would love a story out of playing that card.
Dude, can you imagine? Can you imagine? I'm wondering because the other night I went in the San Antonio Discord and I said, hey man, super excited to see all you guys coming out on Saturday. Make sure to bring your coolest deck for the stream. I wonder if that was the inspiration. Because we're like, we're gonna bring out some outflanks just for the stream.
Yeah, definitely.
It's my style, honestly, for the fans. Sometimes you gotta do it for the fans.
You gotta give the people what they want.
You gotta do it for the gram. You gotta do it for the fans.
Exactly. Yeah. That's why we're here.
You put the camera on someone and changes them. Suddenly they start pulling out the outflanks. Oh man, do you remember who had initiative in game 1?
Ooh, that's a great
It was Boba, right? Because he played the Greedo, then got Daring Raided.
That is correct.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I think the Daring Raid is kind of interesting because like it offers you a thing that you're really happy doing on turn 1 as Sabine, even without the initiative. Because like, although I guess the initiative is actually like way less important in this build, purely because that's a scary hand to look at.
There you go.
That's a good hand to look at. The Sabine initiative is not as important in this build because we're not playing the Fleet Lieutenants, right? That's kind of the big thing is you always want that initiative as Sabine. So I guess you're a little more free to ping in this build. Yeah. Which is what we see happening. Also, did they swap what ground and space is?
I think they might have.
To be fair, the guideline is on the mat and they didn't follow it last time. So they're not necessarily swapping it up on us. They're just correcting themselves. Yeah. Yeah. They're just correcting themselves. Oh god, hang on. Let me put this Sabine ping in. Yeah. Dude, the Sabines, just the Sabine games alone are gonna make me get like a stream deck just to press a button and change the lives. Because oh my goodness,
your wrist is looking tender. You get a little carpal tunnel off just the
Sabine
pings alone.
It was so fun when we did this last time and there were no Sabines. I didn't have to deal with this at all.
I had no idea how good you had it, huh?
Oh, dude, yeah, I was. It's like how they say, I wish there was a way to know that you're in the good old days.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Realistically, though, we've just caught up with the rest of the world now, and we have Sabine players.
I got to give a shout out to FFG for this. These hyperspace cards, they look really great. I love that Hyper Probe Droid there. It looks super cool.
I like Hyper Probe Droid a lot. I have a set of those that I fiend to put into decks. I just picked up a set of Hyperspace Vaders today.
Nice.
Pretty hyped about it. Yeah, I did a massive trade plus cash situation for them.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going around, but I got the 3 of them in a Kylo showcase.
I like that.
So now I need to get rid of. Hey, anyone in the chat want to buy a Kylo showcase? Hit a brother up. But yeah, I'm really happy with these Hyper Vaders. They're pretty gangster. Is that as a ECL K2?
That's what it looks like.
Into the old Probe Droid? We love ECL and K2 in this house.
We do.
Poe Dameron, overrated. Which is kind of interesting because I think that's the biggest equalizer in this matchup. And why it's in favor of Sabine Green as opposed to how it was in set 1 where, Boba Yellow felt way better, is now they can ECL Poe in, and no matter what you've done to your Boba Fett, ECL Poe takes him out.
Yep.
And so, foregoing that play in both games, that might be what eventually actually brings Geo down, is that we just didn't deal with Boba Fett's big butt efficiently enough.
Yeah, very well could be. Yeah, that's good points, yeah.
As good as ECLing K2 into something small feels, get that overwhelm damage off. Granted, we got, 1 overwhelm damage this time, so not a massive amount.
I could see it being more helpful in a Boba Green matchup, right? To really put the pressure on early and just be like, you know what, I'm just going to get you dead. But the problem with Sabine facing Boba Yellow is Boba Yellow's like, no, I'm the aggro. I don't think you understand.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the damage race right now is just it's almost over.
Wow.
It's almost over.
Yeah.
I think we're at 21. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
Is that right? Yeah, we're at 21. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
I 4 from an A-Wing, and then another 4, and then a red 3, and then a single overwhelm, and then Sabine swinging.
Yeah.
It adds up pretty fast.
Let's see what happens. A single cunning can do a lot, so we'll see.
Yeah. Is that right?
I didn't realize, man, that damage piled up quick. I didn't realize that.
Is that right? We did what? We took 4 from the A-Wing because of red 3.
True.
We took the other 4, that was 8. We took 11, and then 1 overwhelm, 12, 3 from Sabine, 15, a couple pings. I feel like that doesn't add up. Did Steve just grab tokens wrong?
We'll see.
I feel like that doesn't add up.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is why I hate the damage counters that change from 5 to 10, because you're okay, I'm gonna take these out and I'm gonna change this into this or something like that.
Yeah.
There's no cards in this card pile, so we didn't play a For a Cause or anything.
No?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh my god,
Okay.
no get to me down on K2 is really huge here.
Yeah.
That is massive.
Get another 3 to base.
Yeah, I mean, that's almost it.
Wow.
That's almost it.
So, man, are we able to... I'm trying to think about this.
Game 3 might be coming very, very soon, my friend.
Yeah.
Might be coming very soon.
I can't think of any permutation with Toro that is going to get us there this turn, even with Boba coming out.
Yeah, and the issue is if you kill K2 with it, I mean, you're not winning the race anytime soon.
Yeah.
You can put another 3 there. Boba come in.
Is he just going to base?
Is he daring raid his own K2?
Oh, he did. Yeah.
Is that what's happening?
I think that's what's going on. Yeah, I think he is.
Oh, he's at 27, not 25. So he daring raid his own.
Oh, okay. So yeah, he's just doing lethal with the K2.
Yeah, daring raid your own K2. Oh, okay.
Nice.
Is Steve at 27?
Yeah. Wow. Okay, so that moved way faster than I
Dude, I'm
thought.
crazy.
Okay,
I'm crazy. I really feel like he moved his damage tokens wrong or something.
yeah.
I don't know.
It seems weird, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know to be totally honest with you.
Yeah, I'm not either. I can't say well enough either, but they are paying attention out there, so I'm gonna trust.
Yeah,
the
dude,
players
tell them to keep track of
maintain the
damage.
state.
I'm
So,
just
yeah.
here to pop in every now and then and change a
hear you.
number.
Yeah.
Not nearly as. I wish it was not nearly as often with these Sabine pings, but granted. So we're gonna go to game 3, and I wonder if he's thinking about that right now. I don't know, because I feel like we're 21, right? 4 from an A-Wing, 4 from another A-Wing,
Yeah.
3 from a red 3,
Yeah.
4, 8, 11. We took 1 overwhelm, 12. We took 3 pings, 15. We swung for 7. I mean, it's close, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's. I don't know, man. I
Yeah.
don't know. I will have faith in them. I will have faith in them and get ready for this game 3. It's this is really the thing about the thing about 25 hit point bases, especially with how easy Sabine can do 30. Do you feel like we're gonna keep getting 25 hit point bases in the same style as set 1? Because set 2 had none, and then set 3s were obviously completely twin suns intended. I would go so far as to say that they never intend on you putting any of those bases in constructed. I think some of them will see a little bit of play.
Yeah.
You know, like the one that gives your leader a health and cheer it, right? You know, little stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Little like fringe scenarios there. But do you ever think that we'll see 25 health bases designed in the same way as set 1? And do you think they'll ever like be good enough to see play if Sabine just continues to exist?
Yes, I do think we will see some more 25 hit point bases like the ones we had in set 1. I do not think we will ever see another base that's like ECL though. I think they learned from that one there that how powerful Ambush was, and that like, you know, to see more like Security Complex or Jeddah City, some of these other ones like that. Yeah, I think they'll probably still explore that space.
Yeah, I think ones at the power level of Security Complex and Jeddah City are. I think those are okay, and I would like to see more at those
fine.
levels.
Yeah.
I think like the loss of 5 health is not really defined by how good the ability on it is. It's really just defined by Sabine's existence.
True, that's correct. And like, you know, like we've seen today with Tarkentown, right? I mean, like
Right.
Tarkentown feels like a really good, fair 25 hit point
I wish they
base,
were
you know?
all like Tarkentown, yeah.
Yeah.
Tarkentown, I think, is at the right level.
Yeah.
Regardless of like, you know, Sabine existence or not, right?
Right.
I think Tarkentown is at the perfect level.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big Tarkentown enjoyer.
It's fighters. Oh, we're ECLing?
Oh
Okay.
my goodness.
ECLing fighters in as a saboteur. Gonna
Oh
take
my
off the shield.
goodness.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Spicy.
Interesting.
That's spicy, man.
Yeah.
That's super hot fire.
That saboteur ability, like to hit the shields and knock them off, not always relevant or used a lot, but still definitely really
Dude,
nice
it's
to
so
have.
rare. It's
Yeah.
so rare, dude. I
Yeah.
feel like I almost never see
Yeah.
Saboteur actually defeat shields. Which is crazy because now, like when I really think about it, shields are pretty bountiful. There's a lot of shields in this
There
game.
are, yeah.
There's a lot of relevant shields in the meta right now.
What's amazing is that it defeats all shields too, which is crazy.
That is true. That is true. My my Mandalorian up R2D2.
Yeah.
He's crying.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been playing a green ray deck that just tries to do that. It like U-wings.
Wow, I like that deck.
It like U-wings into like Moisture Farmer into Mandalorian, and then it's just immortal. I love
like
it.
it.
It's so
Yeah,
fun, dude.
it's good.
That card's so sweet. Whoa! You also don't see this
all
too
right.
often.
I like this. Yeah.
We got the Boba armor on the Boba. Oh my
Oh
god!
no! He's got the answer.
Dude,
Wow.
the instant punish,
Oh,
dude.
it feels so bad.
Straight snapped it off and take one from the Fighters for Freedom. And take one from the. And once again, we're seeing a surprise strike, not to kill a Sabine leader, just going right to the base.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's fine right now.
Yeah.
You probably do just need to keep the damage up.
Yep.
I think we really need to see a cunning next turn, though.
Agreed. Yeah. Okay, so there's
I-
another ping. So we're going. So are we tied on base damage at the moment? Then Sabine's going to come in. Is that right? So.
I think so. Is that what, 15 now?
He's Sabine pinged, and that would have been put them both at 10, then 13, then plus the extra 2 to 15 now, I think, yeah. That's what you're saying for
And
Steve.
then we're popping a daring.
Yeah. Yeah, he hit base with Sabine and then did a daring raid.
Yeah.
And it appears that, yeah, he put the damage
So is that what, 19?
That takes him to 15. So if this damage was right, the 9 and 9, then he did the Sabine ping before deploy, put them both at 10, hit base with Sabine, and then did daring raid to base.
Yeah, but I think he's got 19 on his tokens.
Does he really?
I think so.
Well,
I mean, there's a 10 and a 5, so that's 15 right
okay.
there.
Well,
right?
yeah. All right. Okay.
And then I think that's a 3 and a 1.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, well, there's the cunning.
Cunning. Cunning is good.
There's the cunning. He's got a double tap down.
All right.
I mean, you bounce the. I guess it doesn't really matter what you bounce, right?
Yeah.
Probably just doesn't matter.
Probably that one, just in case you do have another bonus armor.
Yeah. Honestly, I probably would have plus forward instead of bouncing anything. I don't know. Maybe.
Interesting. No, that's an interesting thought.
I think you're probably just like dead to any 5-drop or above that comes out
Yeah.
from this point, though.
Unless, depending on what he's got in his hand, you know, you might need the bounce to reclaim the resource and try and play more, but it's you never know.
Yeah.
Okay, so now he's dropped the Poe. So yeah, this is not looking good.
Yeah, I mean, just dropping the Poe right here is like, I mean, unless you can kill it, are you surprise striking into the Poe or into base?
Base, yeah.
That goes to what, 16?
Yeah.
It should be.
All right. So
The thing is, I think, does he have what?
did he ready 2 resources as well for his Boba attack?
Does he hit 23 damage? I think I'm reading these counters right. The red ones are a little tougher to read though.
Okay.
Was he trying to?
I don't think he raided his resources from the Boba attack.
Yeah, because he just played the surprise strike. And what else did he play this turn?
Yeah, because he did. Oh, did he? No, he must have, because he did too. He did the surprise strike.
Yeah, I
was
think
too
he
short
shows.
for the Boba attack.
Yeah. He's like, well, I can't kill Poe, and Poe with the on attack damage is just going to spell lethal. Yeah. Brutal, dude.
All right.
Holy cow, super brutal. Do you think there's a world where we could have played, that game just significantly more? I don't want to say control-y, right? But a lot of surprise strikes that could have dealt Sabine leaders lethal on instant, stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Especially into this kind of like, I don't want to say like less aggressive deck, but there's no millers and no fleet lieutenant. So like your windows are a lot more open to actually control them there and survive.
No, they are. Yeah, I think that's a good point. Like, because the yellow Boba, it's the pure aggro tempo deck, right? So you're either waylaying something, you're killing a smaller unit, then you're leaving your unit behind to then proceed to get more damage, or trade with another unit, get something else bigger in. So yeah, I think we might have missed some opportunities to make some favorable trades on our part, and control the board a little more.
Yeah, I think we needed some Bosks.
Bosk would have been great.
Some Bosk would have been pretty gangster that game though.
Sweet. Yeah.
Holy cow. That's going to conclude our last round, though, guys. So we're going to grab Geo in for a little player interview, and then we're going to start letting the rest of this round finish so we can figure out who these top-cut players are and get you guys the big money. The money, baby. The money matches.
This is when the real tournament starts.
I mean, yeah, really.
Hi, welcome back, everybody. I'm here with Gio
Hello.
from San Antonio. Welcome.
Oh, yeah. It's a long drive.
All right. Yeah, man. Thanks for joining us today. It's great. Glad y'all could come up and can play the 1K with us here. So, the Sabine Green build, man. Talk to us about this deck build. What's going on?
Yeah, it's not like a common Sabine Green you're probably finding. I don't run the Rebel package. No fleet lieutenants, wing leaders, what else? Whatever else they want. Rebel assaults.
Yeah.
I found like for a cause and all that. It's nice, but I found that like I can get faster damage just by playing like Reckless Gunslinger. The Fighters for Freedoms are really great. The Saboteur, you being able to ECL into like shields is great. So there's like the 2/2 Protector that has a shield, trades it evenly. Dr. Evanson, it's great against that. Crafty Smuggler just trades evenly against almost everything. And then I run Daring Raids. It's like Shock and Magic. I play Magic a lot, so I was a real fan of Daring Raids. Great with Fighters for Freedom. And then like my top end is U-Wing Reinforcement. That's like and I only run like 2 of that in the deck. There are times where I'll need a burn for 4. Actually, in game 1, that's exactly what I wanted to do. I was gonna U-Wing Reinforcement, try to like Fighters for Freedom, Reckless Gunslinger, or Fighters for Freedom, and then a Reckless Gunslinger. That would dealt them 4, that would have killed them. And I was like, didn't get it, so missed the draw.
You got a lot of creative lines in this. It seems like the build helps you get a bunch of different ways that you can push damage to the base.
Yeah, mainly for Boba Green. It was just the hardest matchup I ever went against. So to go against it, I protected a Valiant Assault Ship. It was a suggestion by a friend of mine. And it works. Like they resupply, you have Valiant Assault Ship out. That extra 2, it matters. Like the extra damage goes in. Valiant Assault Ship also trades pretty well against 7th Fleet Defender.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because it beats the shield, kills it, lives, and then it's great. Of course, overwhelming barrage is always the thing, so there's only so much you can do against it.
It's cool to see somebody kind of exploring the design space around the Sabine Green too.
Yeah.
It's not just a totally locked-in archetype.
Oh yeah, I didn't want to like follow like everyone was doing Rebels. I think someone like Mandalorians almost.
I think I've seen a few of those builds. Yeah,
but and then so I used to not run Darksaber at all, but I thought one of was fine. The card I used to play other than Darksaber was modded Cohort. I still have it in the side actually because it's an even trade against the 3/3 Sentinels. Not even trade. It trades better against the 3/3 Sentinels, and then it like kills 4-LOM, a lot of the 4/4s. I think I actually liked it in the mirror. And then my sideboard against the mirror was just Outflank. I know Outflank is like worst Rebel Assault, but there are times where it's not a Rebel on my board because as you can see, I don't run that many Rebels. I won Rebels, but not as many as most other people. So like there was a game where like being able to swing with Poe and Wrecker at the same time mattered.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they're not rebels, so you can't use the rebel saw on them. So
That definitely matters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pro and record at the same time.
Yeah, just
pretty
eat 15
sweet.
damage,
Yeah.
right, don't you? Like, that's how I caught up really fast. I don't know what. Yeah, it was.
Looks like the Mandalorian or the Disabling Fang Fighter came in pretty clutch for you
Oh
too.
I love Disabling Flame Fighter. It's just attack against the mirror, attack against Boba Fett's armor. No one likes seeing that. I used to play against a lot of Bo-Katans, so I used to against that. Even if like going against Rey, like it defeats a shield or it defeats an experience counter. So
yeah,
it was always useful. My favorite card though in the deck, like the one I love is Timely Intervention. That card for me is like it's just my go-to. Like being able to Poe again on like 6 resources.
Yeah.
On one, or even just having it smuggled. It's like it's not doing anything until all of a sudden, oh my gosh, I timely to K2, and then you have your ECL saved for now, like whatever you need it to, like a record or whatever.
Very nice. I like it. Well, thanks so much for coming up here and joining us. Congrats on the win.
Yes, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Top 4. So
hopefully.
We'll
Oh wait, no, I did get top 4.
We'll see.